Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing with you what is in my makeup bag. So if you're new here, my name is Monica. I like to film videos about beauty, fashion, dirt bikes, and everything else in between. I hope you stick around, subscribe, and we'll go ahead and jump into the video. My makeup bag is actually from TJ Maxx or from Marshalls. I bought it a couple years ago. There's really nothing special to it. So what I love most about this makeup bag though is that it's got three main compartments. So you'll see it's got a zipper bag here, and then one in the middle where I like to store my makeup brushes, since that is like the flat part of the bag. And also I really like the shape. I like that I can unfold everything and everything is visible, and then I like that it folds up into a triangle, which makes it pretty travel friendly since we do travel quite a bit. To start off the video, I feel like I should preface it with I really like drugstore makeup because it's very cost effective. Now I do buy a majority of my higher end makeup at TJ Maxx or Marshalls as well, or sometimes I pick it up when it's on sale, but it's pretty rare for me to buy higher end makeup unless it is of course on sale. So jumping right into the video. All right, so in my first zipper bag here, this is my like foundation base zipper bag, I suppose. So the foundation that I have been loving, and that is like super lightweight, is the Ordinary Coverage Foundation. I love this foundation. I'm not sure if this is considered drugstore because I think you can only buy it off of the Ordinary and at Ulta. I guess Ulta's kind of drugstore. But what I'm saying is that I think you have to like special order it from somewhere because you can't just walk into Walgreens or something and buy it. But it's super lightweight. It is affordable. I want to say it's like $10, and it's got awesome coverage. So I love wearing this day to day. Powder foundation. I actually do keep powder foundation in my bag as well. And this one is actually by Bare Minerals. It's the matte powder. And this is in the shade Golden Fair. So on days that I don't want to wear like liquid foundation, I do reach for this quite often. I'll put on like my putty primer, and then over the top of it, I'll put on some of this. It's quick, it's easy. I find myself just swiveling my brush in the powder itself, and then just like dabbing it on. It's foolproof and it's super fast. So I really love this. Since I just mentioned the Poreless Putty Primer, that is the primer that I love to use, especially for day-to-day use. It is quite heavy, but I don't mind that because I do feel like it does fill in my pores really nicely. Super affordable, drugstore, love it. So for my setting powder, I have been reaching for the Maybelline Superstay Full Coverage Powder. This is actually a powder foundation, I believe. And I just use it all over my face as a setting powder. The shade of this is 110 Porcelain, and I'm kind of indifferent when it comes to setting powders. I think my all-time favorite is just the Rimmel powder. I've been using it since I was like in middle school or something, but this I just want to use up. It looks like I have hit pan on it, so I'm sure I'm close to using it up, but I have been reaching for this quite a bit. Myself reaching for this e.l.f. bronzer. I do really like it. It's kind of on the warmer side. And I don't know if you guys can tell off of that swatch, but it is quite warm. But what's really cool about this is like the more that you blend it in, it like almost, it like has a powder finish. It's a really interesting formula. I don't know how to describe it. But once you blend it out, it does give you like a nice tan color, and it's actually what I'm wearing on my face today. I do really like it. You just gotta be careful and not go overboard with it, but yeah. For eyeliner, if I do use eyeliner, this is the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner. It's got a really nice felt tip. I don't know if you guys can see that, which I really love. I don't wear eyeliner day to day, but I love having it in my makeup bag. And then when it comes to blush, this is the OG Milani blush in the shade Luminoso. And it's just like this really pretty coral color. like so pretty and just a really nice neutral shade. And it looks good on like all skin tones. So the first item here is my e.l.f. eyeshadow primer. This is like $3. They even sell it at the dollar store. It's a really great base and keeps your shadows from creasing. I know that the Urban Decay, is it called like the Magic Potion or something? The really old like eyeshadow base primer. That one's really good, and I would compare it to this as well. So if you want to save some money, go ahead and pick yourself that up. Then for concealer, I have the Wet n Wild Incognito concealer. It's super thick. That's the only downfall, so I'm just trying to use it up, but I do like using it. It's also quite light. And the shade is Fair, so that is probably why it's quite light. But instead of throwing it away, I do want to use it up, so I find myself like trying to use it every day and like trying to mix it with my foundation to make it a little bit darker so I can actually wear it. The other concealer that I actually have in here is the IT Bye Bye Under Eye concealer. I think I picked this up at like TJ Maxx last year or something like that. And on one side it's got an illuminator stick, and then on the opposite side it's got the corrector stick. So one side is a little bit thicker than the opposite side. So one's like a brightener and the other one's just a concealer slash corrector. Yeah, so one side is a lot thicker. I like the applicator, and then the opposite side is a lot thinner in consistency. So yeah, the concealer is the thicker side, but I have been reaching for this quite a bit, hence why it's in my makeup bag. And I do like to actually switch up my makeup products. So in my bathroom I have like a separate compartment of the makeup that I don't like to use on an everyday basis, but every couple months I'll like swap out the products. I'll get rid of things that might be expired or things that might just be bad. I don't think that I showed this to you guys yet, but my mascara is just the Maybelline Falsies. I only wear waterproof mascara because it doesn't transfer on the top of my eyelid. That's like the #1 pet peeve that I have with all mascaras. For some reason, they all transfer to the top of my lid. This one doesn't, so I really like it. For my eyebrow gel, I do like to use the Essence eyebrow, what do they call this? Make Me Brow eyebrow gel. It's really great. I also really love the NYX eyebrow gel. It's just like a clear little tube, and that one is like gel. Like it will hold your eyebrows in place for, I swear, if I weren't to wash my face for like days. But this one's a great affordable option. I have 2 e.l.f. sticks here, and I don't really know what they call these. No Budge eyeshadow, and this is actually from their new Cookies and Dream line. And what this is a cream eyeshadow. So one of these colors is white, and the other color is actually a dark brown. And what I love about these 2 items is the fact that I can just quickly put it on and kind of like smudge it out, and it looks like I'm wearing eyeshadow and it looks like I'm put together. The white I actually love putting on the waterline of my eyes. I don't know if you guys can see that. I should zoom in. So I put it on the inside of my waterline, and it kind of brightens up the eye area. So I wear that. And then I have a cream blush. This is called the Bite Size Lip Balm, but I use it as a blush. I've actually never used it as a lip balm. I should though. Like, can you even tell? Yeah. Doesn't taste like anything. It smells really good though. It smells really good. So if you don't like scents, you might not like this, but I have actually been using this as a blush. So I'm actually kind of surprised that this is a lip balm, but multi-use product. I will use it for both. Little pocket is just my Kylie Cosmetics liquid lipstick, and this is in the shade Kylie, and it's a matte finish. And the way I've actually been wearing the Kylie liquid lipsticks is like I'll just dot a couple dots on my lips and then I'll kind of rub it out with one of my fingers, because I find if I just do like a swipe, it just like looks thick and cakey and it just doesn't look that great on my lips, and then it like separates and it's not a cute look. So I feel like if I just dot it on my lips and then I smudge it out with my finger, that's probably the best way to apply it. All right, the last few items that I have here is more concealer. So for some reason I have 3 concealers in my everyday makeup bag. This concealer is by Morphe and I've really been liking it. I love the formula and I love the consistency. It doesn't crease, and it's actually probably one of my favorite concealers of all time. But the shade is C155. You can pick this up off of Morphe.com, or you can actually pick it up at Ulta, I believe. So great concealer. Then I have a little eyeshadow palette by e.l.f. This is in the shade Pumpkin Pie, and it's just some neutral browns. I guess not really neutral, they're like more warm tone, but they're really pretty. I'll swatch them for you guys. And these are the colors of the palette. I don't know if you can see that. I think you can. I have a pair of tweezers. These are actually really cute. They're by Tweezerman, but they have like little Marilyn Monroe heads on the tweezers themselves. I've had this for years and it's a really cute tweezer. And the last item that I have here is just my powdered bronzer. So this powdered bronzer is by Milani, and it is their Silky Matte Bronzer in the shade 02 Sunkissed. And this is a really nice, I'd say it's kind of like neutral, but it's also a little warm toned. No, it's kind of neutral, I guess. Yeah, it's definitely more neutral than the cream bronzer that I showed you guys by e.l.f. And then the rest of the items that I have in my bag is just makeup brushes that I need to clean along with my dirty beauty sponge. So that is it. All right, you guys, that is it for what is in my day-to-day makeup bag. I'm actually wearing all the products on my face today. It kind of worked out. If you have any questions or comments, leave them in the comment section below. I'll be sure to link all the items that I shared with you in the description box, and I can't wait to see you next time. Bye.